Imagine while the entire world had assumed EVs were the future, one company has surprised everyone. Koenigsegg CEO has unveiled an engine that has questioned the industry's lofty claims. He argues that batteries and electric vehicles are not the only way forward, but rather that there is another option that could be smarter and more powerful. That option is their new engine, the dark matter Gemera. This is not just an ordinary engine, but a technology poised to rival EVs in both performance and range. The Gemera Hypercar demonstrates that when electric power and innovative engines combine, the result can be a game-changer for the entire industry. While other companies rely solely on batteries, Koenigsegg has proven that the world has not yet seen the true potential of hybrid technology. This is why people are saying this engine is not just about powering cars, but about challenging the future of the entire EV industry. The big question now is, will dark matter truly halt the race for EVs, or will it remain just another high-tech experiment? The name Koenigsegg conjures up images of cars that are not just vehicles, but marvels of engineering. The company's story begins in 1994 when a young man, Christian von Koenigsegg, dreamed of creating the world's fastest and most advanced supercar. At the time, this dream seemed like a fantasy, as giants like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and McLaren already existed in the field. But Christian believed that with a strong will, one can break boundaries. With this vision, Koenigsegg was born. The beginning was not easy. With a small garage and a very limited team, they created the first prototype. They faced funding difficulties, technical challenges, and market pressure, but they never gave up. Gradually, Koenigsegg created models that were not only fast but also technologically advanced. This is why, within a few years, Koenigsegg became known for innovation beyond limits. Their vision was always clear: to create not just cars, but machines that bridged the gap between the possible and the impossible. Each of their cars features something unique in the automobile world, whether it is the use of the lightest carbon fiber, the world's fastest acceleration, or technology other companies had not even imagined. This is why Koenigsegg cars have become not just toys for the rich, but benchmarks for the entire industry. Now, let us turn to the present. The entire world has accepted EVs as the future. Tesla, BYD, and many other major companies are saying that petrol and diesel engines will be virtually extinct in the coming years. But Koenigsegg CEO has a different perspective. He believes that EVs are a necessary change, but they cannot be the only option. Battery manufacturing requires rare earth metals, charging infrastructure is not available everywhere, and the biggest challenge facing EVs is long journeys and the demand for continuous power. Christian says that if we combine engines and electric power in the right way, we can create a smarter and more sustainable technology than EVs. This approach sets them apart from other companies. While brands like Tesla are betting on an EV-only future, Koenigsegg wants to prove that a multi-path future, a combination of several different technologies, is the right path. He says that we must embrace EVs, hybrids, and new types of engines. The dark matter engine is the result of this thinking, an engine that is small, light, yet powerful enough to stand alone and challenge the EV race. The very mention of the dark matter engine conjures up images of a mysterious and powerful machine, and that is the truth. The new engine introduced by Koenigsegg is nothing short of a revolution in the auto industry. Let us understand what this engine is, how it works, and why it is being called a game-changer. First, the dark matter engine is significantly smaller than conventional engines. This means it takes up less space, weighs less, and is no less powerful. Usually, when we think of a larger engine, we think of more power. But Koenigsegg has shattered this notion. They have demonstrated that technology can yield significant power even from a small engine. This engine has been designed to be compact, saving space in the car's design and making it easier to fit other components like the battery, motor, and driving components. Then comes BYD, which has become the world's largest EV manufacturer. BYD's business is also based on batteries and EVs. BYD has already surpassed Tesla in the Chinese market. But Koenigsegg's new approach will put pressure on BYD to move beyond just EVs. If the world starts adopting hybrid engines like dark matter, BYD will also have to make major changes to its product line. Companies like Toyota and Honda were already working on hybrid vehicles. For them, this Koenigsegg engine is, in a sense, confirmation that their chosen path was not entirely wrong. Toyota is already focusing on hybrid synergy drive. Now, the success of the dark matter engine could prove that hybrid technology has an even stronger future. This will give Japanese companies renewed confidence in the global market. In Europe, Tesla and Volkswagen are trying to advance in the EV race. However, Europeans are known for their love of technology and innovation. If Koenigsegg's dark matter engine delivers impressive performance and efficiency, the European market could be ready to adopt it immediately. Its impact, especially in the luxury and sports car segments, will be significant. The US market will also be untouched. EVs have been seen as the key to a green future. But American customers want both power and range. If the dark matter engine delivers both, American car enthusiasts will readily embrace it. This will put pressure on companies like Ford, GM, and Tesla to also introduce similar technology globally. This will have an impact on another major issue: charging infrastructure. The biggest challenge for EVs is that charging stations are not available everywhere. But if engines like dark matter become available, people will have an option without the worry of battery drain. This will also impact the policies of countries with EV-only plans. Governments will consider whether it is right to invest solely in EVs or whether hybrid technology should also be promoted. Market analysts believe that Koenigsegg's dark matter engine will act as a trigger in the future. This means that even though Koenigsegg's cars are limited to the luxury and high-end segments, their technology will pave the way for other companies. Perhaps Tesla, BYD, or other companies will also try to develop similar engines in the coming years. From a customer perspective, people around the world are seeking smarter and more practical options. They want vehicles that do not worry about range, are easy to charge, and offer performance. The dark matter engine's hybrid concept offers exactly that. Therefore, its response in the global market is likely to be positive. This will force the global auto industry to rethink the story of an EV-only future, which has been underway until now, and has now been given a new chapter. This chapter is called the hybrid revolution. The coming years will reveal how much of a challenge this revolution poses for EV companies and how it shifts the direction of the global market. If we look at today's car industry, EVs or electric vehicles have become the biggest trend. Tesla, BYD, and many other companies are claiming that the future will be entirely battery-based. They believe that petrol and diesel engines are obsolete and that EVs hold the key to a green future. But Koenigsegg's dark matter engine directly challenges this thinking. Koenigsegg states that batteries have their limitations. Charging times are long, range is a concern, and battery manufacturing costs are significant. In such a scenario, only hybrid technology can bring true balance. First, charging time. Fully charging an EV often takes hours. Tesla and BYD have introduced fast charging, but it is still not as easy as filling up with petrol or diesel. The advantage of the dark matter hybrid is that even if the battery runs out, the engine provides instant backup, eliminating the need to wait at a charging station. The biggest concern with EVs is battery life. If you are traveling long distances, frequent charging is required. Koenigsegg claims that the dark matter engine combined with the battery can give the car a range of over 1,000 kilometers. This means you will not have to worry about the car stalling mid-journey, even on long journeys. EVs are currently expensive, especially their batteries. Battery replacement or repair is also costly. The dark matter engine makes hybrid technology more durable, as the battery is less stressed and requires less frequent replacement due to the engine. This could reduce long-term costs. And now the most important, the experience. EVs offer a smooth, quiet driving experience, but many people find the engine's power and sound lacking. The dark matter hybrid strikes a balance here. You get the smoothness of an EV and the thrill of an engine. This means double the driving experience. Now, let us talk about the environment and sustainability. EVs are often called clean because they do not emit fumes. However, the reality is that batteries require rare earth metals like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. These are extracted through mining, which causes significant environmental damage. Furthermore, battery waste is also a major problem. The dark matter engine cannot be called completely clean because it uses fuel. However, it is so efficient that it produces more power with less fuel, reducing pollution. And because it is not entirely battery dependent, the burden of battery production and waste is also reduced. Think of it this way. This engine bridges the gap between EVs and older engines. Koenigsegg argues that we should not follow a single path. Focusing solely on EVs can be dangerous, as battery production and waste management can become a major crisis in itself. Engines like the dark matter hybrid can ease this burden. This will reduce the carbon footprint and ensure a balanced use of technology. In the end, the competition between EVs and dark matter hybrids is essentially a matter of exclusivity and balance. EVs claim that everything will be based on batteries, while Koenigsegg argues that we must strike a balance. A little engine, a little battery, and both combine to create a path that is long-lasting and sustainable. Perhaps this is why people are calling the dark matter engine not just a machine, but a new direction. So now the big question for you. Do you think Koenigsegg's dark matter engine can truly surpass EVs, or will it remain just another high-tech experiment? Your opinion is very important to us, so please share it in the comments.